Your kiddos are probably heading back to school with a brand new lunchbox, but you may not realize it, but some homemade lunches might flunk a fitness test. So let's find out here and get some healthy alternatives in there. Wendy Palmer is a registered dietitian with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, and we have some snacks and lunches here. She's going to grade them for us. Wendy, thanks for being on the show. First up, we have, parents bringing in all kinds of different foods. I mean, doing what we can because we're pressed for time, we're busy. And then kids also are getting these after-school kind of lunches, these after-school programs that they provide. Here's one example. What do you think of this first one over here?
Yeah, so this first example here encompasses, a morning snack, a lunch, and an after-school snack. And what we see here, I would probably give this an F. Ooh. And the reason there is because there are no fruits and vegetables. We know our kids need to be eating fruits and vegetables. All of the grains you see here are refined grains, so there's no whole grain in that. Lots of processed food, so particularly these pre-made lunches that we can buy, very high in sodium.
Yeah, and if you just buy it close to nature, that usually makes it better, right?
Yep, okay, absolutely.
So avoid the process if you can for your kiddos.
Absolutely. And then the drinks here are definitely huge for our kids. If we were to have one sort of juice drink at lunch and then one at one other point during the day, maybe an after-school snack, we're going to drink about 18 teaspoons of sugar here. So that's a tremendous amount of sugar.
So we're putting that into our kids, which is kind of scary when you think of, obesity rising and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Okay, and so here's one thing that one parent might be thinking, they might think that I packed this, I nailed it. This one being honey, wheat bread with fruit and cheese. Got some milk there for a snack later on, right? And popcorn. Yeah. What do you think about all of this? What works?
So definitely better than the first option here, but I'd still give this lunch about a C. So the good things here...
It looks pretty healthy. You've got fruit in there. You said you want to see more fruit and veggies.
There's fruit, but there's no veggies. Yeah, and there's, the sun butter here is a great option, an alternative to peanut butter. It's got some protein in it. And the air-popped popcorn's a great whole grain alternative for a snack as well.
And it has fiber in it, too.
Fiber in it, too. And milk, great choice. Water or milk is what we want to see our kids drinking with their lunches and their snacks.
Okay.
But some of the concerns here would still be the refined grains. So honey wheat bread means there's sugar added to it still. So we're still adding some extra sugar to our kids' meals. And some of these extra, cheese and snack crackers, I would replace that right there with a vegetable. And this would be a better option.
And the trick is getting kids to eat that. Are there any tricks? Like, I get veggies and have my kids dunk it in hummus. Is that a good way
dip to go with the veggies would be a great idea. And really just consistently putting it in there for them. If they're hungry, they're going to eat it.
Okay, and your grade again for this one?
Was a C.
A C. Okay, so we are getting better here, but everybody wants to know, how can I pack something that's going to get an A grade for my kids? Something that's easy, it's got to be healthy, and something they'll actually eat, right? We're going to take a look at a grade A lunch up next. All right, we've been grading some lunches that kids take to school every day, and one of them got an F. And the one that looked healthy barely passed the nutrition test with a C. So registered dietitian Wendy Palmer is here with us, helping us out. And you put together an A+ lunch, which we're all waiting to see here. Kind of want a drum roll. What makes this one so great for kids?
So what makes this one so great is that it really looks like this balanced plate here, which is what we should all be doing at all of our meals, basically. So we've got half of our plate fruits and vegetables. And kids love chopped up vegetables, easy to hold, and I've got some low-fat yogurt ranch dip.
Oh, that's great. Put the yogurt in, not sour cream.
Yep, so yogurt, not sour cream. I also sliced some cucumbers in there just for a little flavor to that. So fruits and vegetables should be a main component of the lunches that we're giving our kids at school. We've got a whole grain bread round here with some lean turkey and lettuce. You could put whatever on it they like, a low-fat honey mustard, something
like low-salt turkey? Okay.
Yep, absolutely. And then water or milk should be the beverages that we're giving our kids. So these little milk boxes are a great option, or just a water bottle.
And it says low-fat. Is that important, too?
Yeah, so low-fat for kids, we want to look for 1% or fat-free milk. So 2% would still be a little bit too close to whole milk.
Okay, and is rice milk okay, or soy milk?
So there's all sorts of alternative milks. What you've got to be careful with is the flavoring in them would be extra sugar.
Right.
And there's not a lot of other nutrition in those milks. So that's reserved for those kids with special needs.
Okay, and the popcorn's showing up again, I noticed.
The popcorn is still a really good option, but what I've added here are some fruit options with our snacks, some nut options, and there's even a little bit of chocolate in there, so that's not bad every once in a while. And then plain yogurt here with a fruit cup that you can mix together. So it's going to
Okay.
be less sugar than if we bought those yogurts that are already made with the fruit mixed in. 'Cause
Okay,
there's-
and you see some of these with that have artificial
Yeah.
sweeteners in them, though. Do we have to be careful with that?
I would be careful. So when you buy these fruit cups here, you look for packed in water or juice. Anything
Okay.
else, there's light syrup, heavy
Right.
syrup, there's the artificial sweeteners. Just stay away from those.
All right.
But every store has those.
Wendy Palmer, so helpful with helping us figure out what to pack
Sure.
for our kids for lunch. It can be so hard with time. But Wendy's A+ lunch, you can check that out at our website. And there's also a link for Strong for Life, which has many more healthy meal details.